Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world. It is Saturday, July 25th. Time for my regular afternoon stream with everyone. If you're watching the recording, you're going to want to fast forward about 10-15 minutes. I give time for all my friends to get in. We chit-chat, and then we'll get started with the project. We are doing a butterfly designer bag today. It is already hot out where I'm at today. It is about 12:15, and we have Candy in the room. Good morning, hon. How are you? Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Make sure the camera is straight. Good. Hello, everyone. All my viewers up there in the clouds. Loved everyone today, and those watching the recording later. There's my Pookie. Reporting for dude. Loved everyone coming in. Hello, Christine. Welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday. Yes, you are my mod of the year, my mod of the century. Hello, Dottie. Love to you, hon. Okay, Mama, love you. How's what level is your feeling today? Are you feeling a little bit better today or no? And Miss Dottie, how are you doing today? How's everybody's weather today? Anybody doing anything exciting over the weekend? Hi, Galena, love. How's my baby over there? My Juju Bean. Oh, Mama. All right, sending lots of love and extra hugs and kisses. Hold on one second. Hold on. His night needs to be washed. He had that juice all over it.
I gotta wash it, okay?
I'll have to use Daddy's night. Give me kisses. Ready? What? No kisses for Grandma. Oh, crabby butt. Crabby butt. Rain today. Take her for a week? I would gladly take her for a week. Gladly take her for a week. When I come up there, I may just take her for a week. But then you'd have to come back and get her. I wouldn't be able to drive back. know this person. I don't know about you yet. Oh, that's wonderful, Dottie. That's awesome. I know the COVID's been kind of nuts, and it's not been easy on a lot of us. Yesterday was nice. I went over and seen the ghost, and I got to go over and see his grandkids and his yeah. I got to go see his family a little bit yesterday, so that was nice. Pookie, how are you doing, hon? Galena, have you started playing with any of your goodies? Goodwin, hi, love. Happy Saturday to everyone. All my lurkers up there in the clouds, all those watching the recording. Appreciate everyone coming and supporting my. Okay, I'll talk to you later. A little bit. Okay. She did, didn't she, Dar? She so did. The next giveaway is going to have to be big. Well, and I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it like 5K or 10K or something like that, but I'm going to have to outdo myself every time. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have to. You know what? I gotta do a couple. I have it on my to-do list. I need to do a couple more Nightbot things. Set up a couple more Nightbot ones, and I just haven't done it yet. But go ahead and greet him. He won't talk back to you, but you can say hi to him all you want. Maybe he'll be more apt to behave himself. I tried to make it good because I didn't have like I know Laura, the Jersey Crafter, like she had a huge giveaway, like huge. Like she had a lot of people sponsoring and I mean, hers was, oh my God, there was no way I was going to be able to, you know, come close to being able to do that, all what she had. But I did what I could. Yeah. Galena, right? Bot is a little non-sociable. Yeah, he don't talk much. He's the silent type. Dottie. Right. Just a little bit, eh? Yeah, but at least, you know, Bot only does 2 things because, you know, that's the only ones I've set up. But, you know, Alexa can do all kinds of things. You know, she can sing to you. She can do shopping for you. She can, you know, talk to you. You know, she can play music. You know, I mean, so she can do all these different things that Nightbot can't do. So she's multi-talented, where Nightbot's just kind of there. So it's 15 minutes in, almost. I'm gonna go ahead and get started and chat. I did get Debbie's half a mail or whatever. She sent me some more pattern paper. So thank you, Debbie. Love it. She just pulled a batch of it and sent it to me. This is good paper to work with, people, because you get lines and arrows and text and all kinds of different little pattern goodies on there. So good stuff to use in your art. And I know Debbie's selling it on her Etsy store. So if you're looking for interesting or pattern paper, go to Debbie's Etsy. And her link is in my favorite shops list in my description box. Yeah. Okay, so for today's project, this is another designer bag. It's gonna be, this is the pencil size case. It's gonna be butterfly style. So I did pull out some of the pattern paper that I had from before. I'm going to use this napkin as a focal plate. Today we're going to make our own background paper instead of using the Tim Holtz one, so that's where we're going to start. Yeah, I don't have an Alexa either. I pulled out some background stamps to stamp on, and I pulled out my Timber Brown Stays On. So I just pulled out some miscellaneous ones I thought would be good to go in the background. I have text from Tim Holtz. I have the Carabella Studio. One is their like Zodiac, and the other one is space and things. So I thought those two would go together. Or I have some 2 stamps here. One is postcards, and the other one is like blueprints. So I thought these two could go together, or these two together are just regular text. Now, this bag is initially gonna be for Julie. I don't know if she's in yet. She has a class today, so she may not be able to stop in. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started and do the bag anyway. And if she doesn't like it, it'll either I'll keep it or it'll go up in my Etsy store and be available for purchase. So we're just gonna go ahead. A couple other things pulled out to use after we do the background, the initial background paper. And besides the sewing tissue, I brought out some of the Tim Holtz, the black and white floral design to go with that. To go with the napkin, the colors that we're going to use today, and I pulled out my Page Martin inks. I have the violet, which is a very nice dark purple, the gold amber, and the quinacridone violet. And then on the metallic side, gold, obviously, my FW gold, love it. And the FINNABAIR waxes for at the very end. I have rose gold and Heather Hills. One's like a pink and one's like a purple. And then that new Petite Bronze 13 Arts spray that I like. I'm probably going to be using some of that. So that's what we're going with today. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and create some paper. We're just going to do a whole bunch of stamping. So maybe we'll do a mix. Maybe, do I want to do, maybe I will use, maybe we'll just do a mix of, maybe I won't do, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a mix of everything. I mean, why not? We are, Pookie. I love everything you love when it comes to napkins. I had to have this, and I was just, and I'm not using this whole napkin on this bag. I'm only splitting this napkin because I know that Julie, when we did, as we did on her other bag last week, and Mermaid, and when I was talking to her about doing her 2 commission bags, I know that she loves purple and she loves butterflies. So, a girl close to my heart, right? So, and I knew I had this napkin, so I'm only going to use 2 butterflies so I can have the rest of this napkin for myself, because I'm going to make myself something with this napkin. But look at how, I mean, it's got the yellow and purple, and, those are nice colors together. It is so, so, so gorgeous. So yeah, I'm only going to use 2 butterflies, 1 on each side of this bag, so I can have the other 2 for myself. But yeah, I had to have this napkin when I seen that, what do you call it, Nikki had it in the auction. I had to have, so yeah. We are, Pookie. And when you see something, I don't have, and I don't know if you have another stash preparing for me, but, and if you need me to send you money, you let me know. Hi, Nicole, welcome. That's a new name. Welcome from Germany. I'm part German, just so you know. Not that I've ever been there, but I am. I'm German, Cherokee Indian, and Irish. So, can't speak any of it, but see, we're close. So, welcome. So yeah, Pookie, I don't know if you have another, you're sending me what? Napkins? Or Happy Mail? Or what? You're sending me what? But yeah, Pookie sends me packages every once in a while, which I have to get something for you. Pookie, I got some. I've been meaning to get. Now that I can get out, somebody to the stores, I can get the thing I've been wanting to get for you. Anyway, so let's get to stamping, shall we? So I think I'm gonna start with these big stamps. I think I'm just gonna do, like, we're just gonna make a whole mishmash on this paper. I can't speak a lick of it, not an ounce of it. Nope, never learned. And it's so I'm you know, I'm half German, but can't speak a darn bit of it. Oh yes, and I'm Dutch by osmosis. So. Oh, you have a package for me too? Oh. I wonder if I can use my UPS account. Mama, do you think I wonder if I can use my UPS account and have them pick up from Dar's location and send it back to me? I wonder if I could do that. Have you ever done that, Mama? Because I know you have a UPS account. Have you ever had them pick up at a different address? Oh, cool. You gotta get to the post office and give me that package. I love getting Dar's packages. You all, she gets the most unique and lovely napkins, and especially those people that are like over, like Dar is here in the States, but she knows how to shop for napkins. She is a napkin connoisseur like nobody's business. But I find that the best napkins, the prettiest napkins that we see are the ones that are overseas. So like from Australia and all the way out over there. So yeah, if you're overseas and you have some pretty unique napkins and you are willing to ship them, I will pay for shipping. I'm just saying. Oh, Pookie, see what I just found out? I'm going to see if I can use my UPS to send the post office guy to your address. Would that be helpful? I think it would. Then you wouldn't have to pay for it, and you wouldn't have to go anywhere. Okay, I think one more of these. I just need to know the dimensions and size of the package, and then I will have the post office pick it up. Where's my stays on? Well, yeah, but Dar's like a couple states, you know, she's over here in the next state over, so that'll be a quick hop and a jump. I would provide a label to you. I would do it. I have a UPS account, not a USPS account, and I would be able to. I've never even used this stamp yet. Are you serious? I thought I did. Maybe I did and I wiped it off. I thought I did use this already. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll use that as a stamp pad. I would do everything for you. Yeah, USPS priority. And they'll come and they'll pick up the package, and I will email you the label. All you gotta do is print it out and stick it on there, and yeah, that sounds like a plan. Oh, you're getting some from Russia? Oh, those are gonna... Okay, you let me know. We'll talk. We'll talk offline. I'll text you. Yeah, Mama. Oh, and Mama, I'm gonna get a couple of those ones that you wanted from that last batch that I got from Nikki. I'm gonna give you some halves of those and ones that I had multiples of. Send you some of those that I know you've seen you wanted. So no worries. But man, those ones from Russia are probably going to be very, very interesting. Knowing Dar, she, yeah. Yeah, she is, well, you guys, those that have been following me long enough, know that I love napkins. It's been one of my favorite collage things since forever. So, but yeah, me and her are napkin snobs for sure. Okay, so this is coming out very interesting so far, I think. Now let's just do some text. We need to have some text on here. Yeah, Candy's been learning about napkins. They're so lovely. I love using them. Candy's seen me use them a time or two, hon. They're easy to work with as long as you're gentle, you know. Watch what you're doing. You know, use the right products with them. You'll be all right. Stay on there, baby. Text going on, got some circular motion going on. All right, now we'll bring in some square shapes. Yeah, I think a good mix of everything was the way to go. Until the stamp has never been used, it still has the stickiness to it. And I could rub it off if I wanted to, but the more you use it, the stickiness will come off. And so I don't even bother, you know, working to get the stickiness off. It doesn't bother me because I'm still getting the impression that I want. I really like this stamp. And I've had it up here in my, I have a batch of my stamp. I don't have a lot of stamps. I haven't, up until recently, I haven't really had the money to invest in a lot of like stamps and stencils. I've increased my stencil collection tenfold, for sure. but I don't have a die cutting machine. I'm hoping to change that soon. But I haven't had a lot of stamps, but a benefactor did send me some stamps, and this was one of them. And I have purchased some stamps of late, you know, this past year. But I hadn't used this one yet, and but I had it up here because I have some of the stamps that I purchased that I really like these, you know, these star ones and the zodiac and stuff. And anyway, I keep a book of the stamps that I really like this one, in a drawer up here, out of the box from the other ones. And I hadn't used it yet, and I really, really like what I'm getting from it. And I like that it's on. I like how flexible it is. When you get these clear ones, I don't take them off the other part of the plastic because I like to be able to just kind of get bits and pieces of the stamp. So that's a tip for you. Only take off one side of the acrylic piece that they're attached to, and then you can use the other part as your stamp block to hold on to the stamp. Just thought I would share that. Okay, that's enough of that one. Now, I need a wipey. I would not be in a good stamp mode today. Hi, Julie. Sorry, hon, got started, but I'm hoping you're liking the paper so far. I decided to do all the stamps instead of just picking a couple. Yeah. And look at the napkin I chose. All right, I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hello to everyone coming in. Love to all my friends. All those up in the clouds too. This one didn't come on a plastic, but it's red rubber, so it's flexible. I don't worry about it too much. And again, I could cut this apart, but I don't. I leave it all as one. And if I want to have different parts of the stamp part, I can always stamp it out and then cut it apart. Again, I take it and I, you know, just get bits and pieces of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, check back later. At the, you know, so you can see what the bag looks like at the end. And if you like it, then it's your, you know, it's yours to go along with the other one from last week. If you don't, we'll keep on working and find one that you do like. Okie doke. Hi, Mary Ellen. How are ya? Okay, I'm just gonna finish getting this off in places. Getting all the ink off. Got the paper totally covered. Okay. Oh, fun. Very nice. Yeah, I've not taken any Adina Wakely classes. She's a nice, she's mostly acrylic, so she's not really up my alley. Hi, Gila Love. But I hear a lot of good things, so I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun in her class. Okay, stamping is done. that's that. Why aren't you going in there? Okay, now we're going to put some color. Do I want to put color now, or do I want to do it here first? Because my thought process was to maybe put some color on this before I put some paper on it. Or do I want to just put the papers down? Let me think a minute. I am. This one's a little bit, this one's a smaller size. We're doing the pencil size pouch, or pen pouch. So this one is, this is roughly about, I had it turned the right way. This one is 9.5 by 6 3/4, roughly. Yes, 9.5 by 6 3/4, so 9 by 7. Call it. And this is our main focal image. So now I want to choose, do I want to put some color on this bad boy before I put something over it? Maybe we'll play a little bit. We'll just let a little bit of the colors kind of, because I'm not going to put any other papers on it. I didn't pull anything else, right? No, I did. Where's the other? I thought I pulled out some Prima paper. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Hello? I did. Where is my Prima paper? I am losing my mind, because I've only got 4 here, and I only 5 Prima papers. So where is my other Prima paper? Oh, there it is. I guess I put paper in there, and then we come back in with a little bit of something. I want this one. Okay, it's going to be one of these two. All right, so we'll add a little bit of that to it. Okay. So, let me get my mat. Who's in charge of reminding me of my mat? CBs! Well, hello, stranger. How are you? Hi, JR. Love to everyone coming in. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need both my mats for today. This paper is long, and I think I want to sponge this paper instead of, well, I'll show you, because there's a nifty little thing about this ink. So I may just like it the way it's gonna. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, it's not turned. Those of you that have not seen this ink does something very fun. More so than any of the other inks. I'm okay. Well, I've seen you in other streams, but yeah, haven't seen you here in a while. How's the hubby doing? I know he's still laid up, and you're still playing nursemaid. How much longer does he got on his leg? I'm just going to give this a quick heat set to make sure that we've got no ink moving. This just stays on, so it is a permanent ink, but I want to give it a good heat set and make sure we are good to go. Good enough. Move the stamps, put the stamps back in their little home. Out of my way. All right. Now I'm going to give this background paper a nice light spray Well, not light. That's fine. Okay. Now, let's do a really dark color. Tori, hi love, how you doing? How you feeling? Are you any better, babe? Or not? What's the prognosis? Okay, I hope the ink should do it on here. Watch this area right here. Make sure I have enough. Okay. And I'm just going to put a small drop. Oh, let me bring you guys down so you guys can get a good look at what this stuff is about to do. Okay. Watch the ink now. Ooh. Look at that. Yay, that's awesome. That's awesome. This ink wants to act like watercolor when you put it on a wet surface. And it does it more, it's doing it really well actually on this paper, but it does it really well on watercolor paper. Now I'm going to give it some help to bleed some more. I want it to bleed. I like the spurts we're getting. He's refusing to go for another surgery. Well, why not? Same problem as last time. Wow. And the doctors don't know what it is with him, huh? This is P.H. Martin's Spectralike ink. It's permanent once it's dry, but it very much acts and has, there's a couple attributes that this stuff has, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But this is what it looks like. Dr. P.H. Martin Spectralike. They come in, whoops, that's too far. They come in 3 sets of 12, 36 altogether. The first unique thing about them is what you're seeing here. They have an attribute in that they perform and act like watercolor when they're used on water, and when you paint with them. Once they're dry, however, they're permanent. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing about them is there is some metallics in their set. They got it wrong. Air conditioner needs 2 new compressors. Driveway is full of roof shingles. Post office last fish. Oh my goodness, CB. Wow. Gosh, lady. I feel for you, honey. Well, probably not much I can do, but you know, you need anything, reach out, love. Yeah, sending lots of love and support for you, babe, for sure. I'm gonna spread out here in a minute so you guys can see the whole thing, so I'm not too close. The other attribute that this ink has, other than being permanent once dry and acting like watercolor, there you go, is that the metallics in this set do some really nice funky things when they mix with some of the other colors. And I can't like when the bronze mixes with, say, a pink, or when the bronze mixes with a green, or, you know, etc. You get some unique colors when they do that. And I can't tell you all their color ranges, because sometimes you can mix them with 2 or 3 colors and you'll get all kinds of different, look at, I love that spidering. I love what this is doing. So you get all kinds of different unique colors when the metallics mix with the regular colors in the set. Okay. Did you get my package? My Happy Mail that I sent you? Okay, now before I bring in the yellow, well, let's see. Let me mix this up a little bit. I just want to see how this is going to react to this. Plain water, yes. I spray with plain water, put plain water down, and then I drop the inks in. And this stuff goes a long, long way. You really just, I don't even barely touch the dropper when I put an ink, you know, the dropper has ink in it. I don't even barely touch it. The smallest little drop, this stuff is highly pigmented. I mean, highly pigmented. I don't remember if you did. I'm just, you might have, you know, my memory may not be, see, I don't want it to mix with the purple too much. I want to get more of the mix with the violet. You might have CB. Okay, I'm going to put more of the pink down. More of the, actually, I'm going to dab up before I dab up now. I don't want too much yellow. I want this to be faint. So whatever be. I'm just gonna dab up some in places. I like the brightness it brings, but I don't want too much of that. I want more of this. See, I'm just letting the dropper kind of do just whatever is going to come out, just come out. I don't even barely press. I kind of shake it a little bit for it to do what, you know, to drop that dropper. And sometimes I have to press, sometimes I don't. Okay. Okay, let's dry that. And then I might put some more purple down. We'll see. Oh, I know, Sweet. And like I said, you probably maybe did, and I probably forgot. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. We're getting there. And this is going to be really see-through. This is only just to get a little bit of color on this paper that we've stamped on. Just to kind of, you know, it's just to kind of get us going in the right direction to kind of, you know, go along with this napkin, right? So it's the same colors that's in here. And because the paper is wrinkly, we'll get those dry spots because this is my bead tracing paper, which I absolutely love. It's my other favorite paper to use as jelly printing paper or background paper in this case. It's really nice paper to work with. But I love the little splotchy and the you know, the spidering effect you get in places with the ink. Now, I know a few months ago, or not more than a few months ago, probably back in January, December, the last time I pulled out these inks, I know they had gone up. They were become pretty pricey because I had bought these in, well, I bought one and 2 sets were gifted to me or something like that. But anyway, in 2018, so a couple of years ago. And I know that towards the end of last year, the beginning of this year, that the price had kind of jumped quite a bit. So they may not be price friendly right now, but keep looking at them from different vendors. And when you see that they're price effective for you, I'll get them. They're really fun to play with. And because they're their special attributes, you can get some nice effects with them. Me too. I love the wrinkles. Absolutely. Wrinkles are, because you're going to get that nice dark line and crevice. It's going to give visual interest and texture to the background paper. Cooking parchment is good too, yes. You're welcome, JR. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, Dr. P.H. Martin really, I don't think, makes a bad product. Now, I haven't tried all their products, you know, but anything that I have tried, it's been really, I've had a really good exposure. You know, I've had a good experience with, so. I want this to totally dry up before I come in with a little bit more purple to get more of that spidering effect that we see and more of the splotchiness. But I want this to completely dry up first before we get a little bit more going on here. And I'm not going to pull the paper or anything. I'm leaving the wrinkles the way they are. Everything is going to remain for the next little tidbit. My Jude! Hi, Sissy Pooh. Love you. And you're going to see we're going to get more wrinkles as the paper dries and comes up away from the plastic placemats. Just by nature, it's going to do that because the air, and I don't mind that. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up and the love and being here and supporting me. Share with your friends. Bring a friend next time. That would be cool too. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook page. And yeah. Uh-oh. God's getting after you already, Jude. Oh, and Gigs won't be here today. She's got some things to do with her husband, so she won't be here. If she does, it'll be later. So just FYI to the mods. And you get that nice, like, caramely, like, what do you want to say? Corally orangey color when the yellow and the violet mix. It's really pretty. Just found one of the dogs with the yellow jaws. Thank goodness he was still in the no. See me. Close your door to the craft room. Yeah, I'll poop tomorrow. Oh, goodness. He wanted the art. Hey, looking good so far. Loving it. Loving it. Hello to everyone coming in, all those wonderful peeps up there in the clouds. I love some of the ridge lines you get from using inks too. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, come on. Need some more dryness on this side, and then I can go with the next little bit of purple. I'm going to come around a little bit more on the edges here and kind of bring a little bit more in through here. And then we'll dry and then we'll be done. It's only a little bit because we got the next layer to do. Come on. Well, the way what you're seeing first of all is that the paper is see-through, and I didn't put a lot on because it's so very pigmented, and everything dries lighter, and because it has the attribute of watercolor, and because it is kind of going through the paper a little bit, it's just the nature. If this was on watercolor paper, it would be stronger. All right, I'm gonna stop now. All right, where's my purple? Okay, let's get a little bit over there. Down the middle there a little bit over here. Maybe a little bit in through there. Okay. Make a weird, crazy 8 with this stuff. See, it has a life of its own. It's just crazy. It's crazy wild, this stuff. The way it acts and behaves and the way it just flows. I just love it. Woo! Wee! All right. No, that's not wet enough for that. It needs to be a little bit more wet here. It does require, I mean, you can paint with it dry too, just like any medium, but it needs, for it to act and behave like, with that whoosh, it needs a carrier. It needs water, just like watercolors do. It needs a little bit of water to carry it through, to get that spidery effect. All right, and I'm going to leave that now. Give that a little spritz. All right. Spread that a little bit. Kind of watch what it's doing. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna just gonna kind of blow dry it now. Now it's got a complete dry. And I don't care that it moves. I like the spidery things to move a little bit, so it kind of spreads itself out. See how it does? It's carrying it. I can make it go wherever I want it to. Thank you, JR. Oh, do we have Mira here up there in the clouds? Mira, if you're up in the clouds, come down and say hi. We won't bite, I promise. Nicole is near. Well, hello. I did not know that. I didn't connect the names. Okay, so Nicole is officially Nira Art on Instagram. So follow her. She is following me on Instagram and has been following me in my arts, and yeah. I see. Well, now we know. Awesome. Thank you for coming. Yep, this is my regular Saturday show, and like I said, I also do Wednesday evenings, 4:30 Central Standard Time. These live streams are free, and I have a lot of other videos in that are all free too as well. So, yeah. There she is. I was just sending you a message on Instagram too. Like, come in and say hi. Disregard that now. All right, dry this up. And if you see when some of it dries, you get this crackly visual texture in some places, and sometimes you'll get where it's real potent or dense in areas. The ink becomes kind of not shimmery, but it has a nice like glassy sheen. Well, I'm not an acrylic girl. I'm a liquid medium artist. I use inks and watercolors, and most of my work has been done with napkins, tissue paper. If you go through my channel, you'll see I've worked with napkins on a million projects, journal pages, bags, you name it. And you'll find I'll have some inspiration there for you. Absolutely. So check out a lot of my other videos, and you'll see that I use napkins quite a bit. I love the texture. I love a lot of the images that you can find on napkins. So, yeah. So we're almost done. It's getting there. Got a few puddles left to dry up. But yeah, you got to really look at it. But where it's real populated, it's got this nice light shimmer to it. I don't know how to explain it because these aren't shimmery inks, but it has a nice sheen to the ink where it's real dense. Okay, almost there. Come on, baby. And again, I love all the wrinklage that we're getting in this piece. Now, and this is just the background paper, so you're going to see once it's dry, the translucency that we're going to get in this paper, which is another thing I love about it. I do a lot of my jelly printing with this paper, so... Yeah, Mom Levon. Yeah. She had texted me and asked me if I had your email. I'm like, no. Who are you talking about made a concertina book, Dottie? Sorry, I'm going back in chat, so I'm trying to catch up a little bit. Okay. I am going to, almost done. I just got a few spots. I think I'm just going to get the paper towel because I'm a little impatient. Okay. Yeah, I knew she was going to send that to you. Like, no, I've never emailed her because I just text you when I need you. I'm like, what are you doing? I need to talk to you right now. Now, look at all that loveliness. And I'm going to hold it up so you guys can really see some of the good visual texture that we're getting in this piece. Look at all those wrinkles and the staining that we're getting, especially in through here, all the, and then let me find a really good shining spot. Here's one. Let's see. And these aren't shimmery paints, but you see that glow that's in that spot right there when I tilt it, right there, because the ink is very concentrated in that spot. So we've got some nice shimmery spots in all the colors, except for the yellow. That because I, you know, kind of I watered that down to spread it out. Now I'm just kind of getting up the extra ink so we don't make a mess of everything. All right, now. I'm just doing this because it's still wet in a couple places. Okay. Pretty, pretty. Hi, Jamie Edge. Thank you, Nicole. Now, do you prefer Nicole? Do you like Nikki, Nira? What do you want? What do you like to be known as? Okay. So now, since the first layer is done, I'm gonna get out my clear gesso. I want to do clear gesso. Well, I'll do what I did last time, and I'll just use my matte medium. Okay, now I got to decide how we're going to, well, first of all, before I do anything, I got to separate this napkin. Get this out of the way for a second, because I'm going to, where's my brush? I'm going to use, and I'm just water cutting this. That's the best way to cut your napkins. You can adhere them down to a lightweight tracing paper or tissue paper if you like, and then dry them and fussy cut out things that way if you like. I just blend mine into the work usually. If I want a really precise fussy cut item, I would probably do that, but you know, do the adhering. You could also, you know, cut it out dry too if you like. Water cutting is generally really easy, and because I usually end up using blending in the napkin, and if you have extra around the images, it's usually easier to blend in. Okay, so there's what the piece that we're going to work with today. So that's going to go over there. This is going back in my vault. Okay. Yes. Nicole, please. Okay, so she likes to be known by her first name. Okay, we can remember that. That'll be easy. Okay, so now back to our lovely piece of paper here. Okay, now, which one do I like better? Maybe this one. A little bit lighter in hue. I like this image though. All right. This has that flower in it too, which is really nice. Okay, this is going to be the one we use. Now I just need to find the piece that I want. Yes, I want to get all of that. All of that. Okay. Chill here for a second. The napkin fell. Come back here. You go over there. Stay safe over there. All right. I need my brush again. This is a small bag, so probably only going to need a small piece. Back in the package over here later. I will deal with you. You go over there. Here. Alright. So let's see how that's going to. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be nice. We're going to use that. And we're going to use our napkin. Yep. Okay. And then we have our our sewing tissue. Yep. Okay. We are in business. Now, probably going to need a little bit more of that just because I want big strips because I don't know how it's all going to work out in the end. So let me make sure I have enough of this on the side over here. Tear enough out. Okay. All right. So now plan the. Oh, we have this too. This is the other one. That's right. Black and white. I wanted to put some of this on here. Yeah. So going to double match. I'm gonna cut this. Want to cut this down? This the FINNABAIR and the Tim Holtz tissue tears and cuts better if you water cut it. When you try to tear it without being wet, it doesn't tear quite. It doesn't get. It wants to try to tear straight, and you don't get nice uneven edges. Because it wants to tear with the grain of the paper, and yeah, you just don't get that, interesting tear. So that's a tip for you. Tim Holtz showed that this year. I'm like, and we were all like, why didn't we think of that? Considering this paper and FINNABAIR's paper came out like, a year ago. Let's see how I'm trying to tear it, and it's dry and it wants to tear all funny. It wants to tear with the grain of the paper rather than crooked. Okay. Hi, Sophia. This one, we made this paper today. This is our SUBSTRATE. This one we made. I stamped on it with my Stays On Timber Brown ink, and then I put, we used some of the P.H. Martin inks to colorize it. And then this paper is Tim Holtz paper, and this is FINNABAIR tissue paper, and then this is sewing pattern tissue. And I want big pieces. I don't want small pieces. They're all going to go on and overlap. And so that's why I'm just I'm not really caring about the shape or the size. I don't want them, I don't want big pieces. All right, so, or small pieces rather. All right, so let's just, this bag is going to fit on this, no problem. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this paper down any way I want to, and I'll use whatever I need, and then whatever's left I'll put in my paper bin. And I'm going to pretend that this is going to fold in half. Here, I'll show you. Usually, when I prepare these for the bag, I usually fold them this way. So when I go to adhere the paper down over this, the next layer, I'm going to pretend that when we put the bag, it's going to, it's going to fold this way over the bag, right? So I'm going to work as if this is the up and down, and same with the back, right? So that's the flow that we're going to work with. Yeah, that's Tim Holtz tissue paper. This came out last year, I believe. And I'm going to put out some matte medium on my mat here and give this a go. and get to town. Actually, I got the wrong brush out. Gosh darn it. And again, this paper is also going to go translucent. We're working with all translucent layers. So layer after layer, it's all going to build up. And you're going to see those under layers. And that's why I work this way with the bags, because I want to see those under layers. You want to see everything come up in different spots. And then yeah, you'll just see layer after layer. It's just nice to be able to see the color come up through. And then now we've got some black and white going on. We've got some Prima going on. And it doesn't matter to me if it's upside down or not. At this stage, I don't worry about that. I just know that it's going to fold. So, yeah. But again, I don't worry about that at this stage because it's mixed media. When you have things upside down or backwards or whatever, it adds interest to your projects, layer after layer. So that's why, again, I don't really worry about it at this stage. And I don't mind wrinkles, because again, that adds texture, especially on these bags. As I stated last week, because they're bags and you're going to use them, hopefully for art supplies or maybe makeup or whatnot, they're going to get used a lot. So you don't want to put a lot of dimensional items on there unless they're sewn in, because people are going to use them. They're going to be handling them. So the thought process for me is that I don't want to put a lot of like gesso or modeling paste or dimensional items on here, because I don't want them to fall off. So I keep that in mind as I work on these bags, that they're going to be handled quite a bit. So I try to add visual texture or physical texture by paper. The FINNABAIR paper here, honey, I'll tell you which one it is, because I have all 5. This one is this. Here. Let me bring the focus in. Secret Notes. It's called Secret Notes. Decorative paper by FINNABAIR. Okay? That's the one. It's called Secret Notes. This one was her latest, from her latest release. She had her first 3 come out last year, and then the Secret Notes and the other pink one came out this year. And then the Tim Holtz tissue paper is called the Botanical. Oh, I need to put you guys back in focus. Beep. Okay. Yeah, it's got vintage people faces on it. It's a really pretty paper. But it also has flowers and stuff on it too, and writing, and it's just really pretty paper. Yeah. beeping me? Who's beeping me? Okay. Sorry, had to answer that. Okay. Yeah, we need something here, so let's go ahead and put this here. Okay. Moving on along. Okay, let's see. Do I got enough coverage for my? I'm missing a little bit right there. I need a little something right there. But I got black and white. What do I want? Okay, what do I want there? What do I want? I want. Oh, do we want? You know what? I'm gonna put the arrow there. Just need a little something. So I'm gonna take out the arrow from the tissue, from the little piece of this from the sewing pattern. Put the arrow there. Some of these sewing patterns have some really cool things in them that you can isolate and put in your work. And again, I don't worry about wrinkles because it adds texture. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Make sure we have everything glued down. And I don't mind that some bits are not covered. That's just, again, it's fine. And, you know, we may not even get that far because the bag's going to be covered, you know, pretty much by this, because this paper is bigger than the bag. Okay. All right, so let's dry that now. Get this out of my way. Okay, stage 2 done. Well, actually 3 because we had to make the paper first. No, sorry. Oh my goodness, crazy. Let's see, how close you guys now? I'm going to zoom out just a tad. See what we're working here with. There we go. I can sit down now for a minute. Looking real good, real good. And you want to dry in between layers so you don't rip your paper, because we are working with thin papers. You just want to be careful. Don't get wet. No. No. Okay, I think almost. Okay, should be good enough to go forward now. It's not completely dry, but whatever. It's good enough to move on. Now, I'm going to start up there. I'm going to cut this. I just got to pick which side I think is more interesting. So I like that. And that side's real interesting. This one, or do I want to go here? Oh, I got to tape off that tab too. Yeah, that's what I want to go with. I want to go with this side. So, we're going to cut off that much. This paper will get saved to go in my bin. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So make sure that I didn't goof that up. Good. We have more than enough room. You always want to give yourself more than less. Okay. So let's start with this one. I'm going to see if I don't have to stand under this one. I'd rather not. Okay. Oh, I need to tape that. I like to tape the pulls so I don't get them dirty. Am I still streaming? Yeah. And make sure that I was still going strong on the stream. Okay. Taped off and ready to go. Okay. Be liberal with your matte medium, or if you're using gel medium, you can use Mod Podge. I don't know about PVA or perfect PPA, you know, the perfect paper adhesive. I don't know about that. I wouldn't recommend school glue. You want something that's going to be, I wouldn't use hot glue. You want something that's going to be permanent and very sticky. You want to make sure that you get all the way around the bag, because you want this to really adhere to your substrate, or to the bag rather. So you want to be really liberal with it. Make sure it sticks and it's going to hold up to the abuse that you or the person that you're giving this to or whatever. I sell mine, so I like to make sure I use golden matte medium for my adhesive. And don't worry about the top edge, because I'm going to come through with I put washi tape at the top, a pretty washi tape that goes with the bag design. I will use washi tape, and then you want to make sure again, I get real liberal with the glue, and I use my brush first to get out as much of the air bubbles as possible. And then I will take my brayer, if you have one, and brayer this down, because you want to get all them air bubbles out. You want to make sure that you've got good adhesion to the bag. And I go both ways, up and down and sideways. See, yep, our Dar, she's so sweet to us, our fellow mod. I love her. I love our Pookie. Alright, so that's one side. Looking very pretty there. Again, I'm going to come through and take out my extra, wipe off my thing there. Don't worry about, just get that up, okay? Now, we're going to, oh, I gotta dry that first. dry your bag first, otherwise you're going to, yeah, you're going to stick and create bubbles. I forgot that part. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry this. See how those colors just burst out behind those sheer papers? Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. A little overzealous with the glue, but that's fine. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay, now I am going to, here's where I'm going to rip a little bit of the paper off the sides. I usually leave about an inch, half an inch maybe. Because you want to fold over your edges and miter your corners. Just like if you're covering a book of sorts or something like that. And you want your edges to be rough and jagged so you can blend them better. So I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to go right along the side of the bag first. then bring over our edge. Sure we have good adhesion on there. Same thing on the other side. I already have some glue because I was already working on it, right? So you already have a good start. Okay. Make sure that you're really bringing it tight to the bag. You want it tight. You want it really tight. Not tight where you're going to tear it, but you want it tight. Okay. Then you're going to do the same thing as you did on the other side, or on this side as you did on the other side. And then you'll cut this down because you're going to know how far. And you could try to pre-cut it, but I typically don't necessarily, depending on if I've already pre-measured. I kind of just, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends. I like to always make sure I have enough than less. And again, I'm going to press down with my hands first. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to find my edge. Actually, I usually just dry it first, so let's just do it that way. And there's my crease. Put my glue on. Get out my air bubbles. Again, burnish with your brush. With your brayer. These things are really handy. They're not just for jelly printing. And I just like to make sure they're dry. Are you drunk yet, Judy? Welcome back, Safia. Everybody's so quiet. Watching in a stupor. You're gluing and cutting. Are you working, I forgot, are you working on the bag too, Candy? Is that what you're doing? Okay. I think, well, almost. You don't want to turn it over if your project or bag or whatever you're working on is still sticky or cold. It means it's not dry yet, and you're gonna really not be happy if you turn it over too early. A journal, okay. No, absolutely create while I'm creating. I love that. And if you do anything inspired by my work, do share with me on Instagram or my Facebook page. I'd love to see it. Okay. Now, we're going to do two things. Number one, we're going to cut off our friend here. So now we have nice edges. Again, they don't have to be perfect because I'm going to put washi tape there, but I do because I do want them straight because, you know, it's something that somebody's going to buy, and I'm a little OCD, and I want anything that goes out of this studio, if it doesn't pass my quality check, it doesn't go out of my studio. I don't, it becomes a giveaway item, or if it's really bad, then I chuck it. Or I'll give it, like Joycey, like she will get my reject papers. Or if I don't like my jelly prints, I'll either give them to Debbie or someone. And I'll say, I don't give away bad products. Okay. So I'm a little OCD that way. Okay. Now I mitered the corner, and I'm going to flip it over yet again. This is going to make sure that all your paper on here is totally secure, and you have no air bubbles, no leaks. Everything is covered, nice and clear. And again, I use Golden Matte Medium because it's the best on the market, I think. You can also use Gel Medium. Sometimes I might use that. And that's just because, again, the OCD in me, and I know I sell these bags, so I want them to be, I want to use products that I know that are going to be archival and stay. Okay? Especially with something like this, because I know somebody's going to be using it, right? That's just my viewpoint. But if you're making it for yourself, and then, you know, use your Mod Podge, use your whatever you have. I want you to be creative regardless of what you have. I encourage you to experiment, explore, and play, no matter what you have in your studio. So there we go. Okay, so now we just got to do one final dry, and we're ready to go on to the next step, which is adhering our napkins. And doing a little bit more work on the outside, and she'll be done. So, and then the washi tape. Thanks, Christine. Thank you, Candy. Yeah. Hi, May. How are you, love? How's things going on your end of the world? Thank you to all those that came to my stream today. I do appreciate the love and support. And you can support me in many ways. Do share my video on on your social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Follow me on social medias. All my links and everything to contact me is in the description box below. If you ever have any questions, you can email me or put them in the comments. You can also check out my affiliate links and super chats, or become a member of my channel and get extra content. Yeah, Sophia, yeah, for sure. I'm not quite done, Teresa. Hi, honey. How are you? How's Blue? No, we got a little bit yet to go. I just got the covering on. We still have to bring in the napkin and do a little work on the final stage, which takes a little bit of time. So you got a little bit of viewing. We made the background paper, and then we did the next layer of collage on that, and then we adhered it to the bag. So you're at a good point. I have lots of love and hugs to you, my friend. We still have to pick out I think I know the couple choices of washi tape I know I want to use on this one, possibly. There's a few I have in mind. Right, CB? Oh, those of you that weren't here last week, I still have her card on my desk because it is so flippin' awesome. This is it right here. Look at that. That was a quilt that Teresa made years ago, and it's just beautiful. And I would, if Teresa was still making quilts, I would order one. That is just absolutely flippin' gorgeous. And I'm not really a green lover, but I love that. And it's more of a tealy green. I see a lot of blue in that green, so I love it. And the neutrals with it, yummy. Just yummy. Just yummy. Debs, hi honey. How are ya? Oh, now it's upside down? You said vertical. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, I did have it upside down, didn't I? So it's vertical this way. This way, guys. I had it this way, but it's not. It's this way because the card opens this way. Isn't it gorgeous? I love that. I would take any one of her. Teresa has, if you follow Teresa's Facebook, she has lots of photos of her quilts that she's made. They are just, oh, they're just so gorgeous. And she's done lots of cards and just lots of different art in her lifetime, and she just makes fabulous stuff. Okay, I'm just going to give this a feel. Make sure everything is nice and adhered. No, there's nothing sticky really. I mean, we're going to do some more gluing, but I want to make sure that this initial layer is ready to go. Right? It does. Teresa, well, and she's dabbled in a lot of different arts, so yeah, Teresa has done, she's been there, done that in her lifetime for sure. So yes, I would love to get my hands on one of her quilts for sure. But sadly, our Teresa is not able to do that kind of art anymore, unfortunately. Okay, so these are going to be our butterflies, so we need to get these out of this napkin more, I'm thinking. So let me let me think about this. Well, let me water cut these a little bit more. Let me just cut this here. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I do want to apologize to everyone, and I'm surprised nobody else said anything prior to now. I did have a viewer. Oh, crappity crap. I had glue on my hands. I didn't rip that. About the clanging of the ferrule of my brushes on my water jars all this time. So I apologize to those that are sound sensitive. I am going to be more mindful of that. And so it brings up an interesting thing I wanted to talk about, that if there's something in my videos that I can change or that doesn't, that affects, because I know a lot of us in our community have ailments or things that are not, that make us unique in that way. Don't be afraid to speak up. Maybe, it's because I talk too fast or I talk too loud, or, I will try to be more mindful of those things because I want my viewers to be able to be here and enjoy my videos or my live streams. Yeah. So don't be afraid to comment or or tell me in email that something I do in my videos bothers you, and I will try to be more mindful of those things. Yeah. Okay, let's set these aside for now. Got that over there. Now, let's play with this one because this one has less around it. So, one is going to be going. When we open a bag, this is the open way. This is kind of like the front. This is the front. Yeah. So be like on this side. So. Oh, I like that pop of purple to pop out like that. Yeah. So she's going to go this way. Now, do I want to take her out more? I'm trying to think. Maybe I need to fussy cut her. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut her. Now, I can do it two ways. I could adhere her down to lightweight deli paper, tissue paper, or I can cut her out because she's still double backed, right? Which I'm just going to do that because it'll just be faster because I'm already here. And, yeah. And I'm not going to, well, wait. If I fussy cut her, well, then yeah, I won't have to do, okay. I'm just going to go ahead. If I don't like it, I can always take it off. And I'm not going to be too terribly precise. I'm just going to, give it a little bit of a clean edge. So if you leave them double backed or triple backed or whatever, leave the whites on them. You can pretty much fussy cut them real easily with some small scissors. You're going to complain loudly? Okay, let's hear it. I love you, Dottie. And thank you, sweetie, for being one of my biggest supporters. Yeah. Dot has been, yeah, in a few different ways. She's been one of my biggest supporters. So, yeah. Take off this because I don't need the extra in there. Well, you know, I have new people, CB. You know, my channel has grown quite a bit. And we actually have, Nicole has joined us today. Thank you, Nicole, for joining the stream. And I hope that you'll come back. I hope that we haven't chased you off. But besides her, that we have a lot of new friends with us nowadays. And I want everybody to feel like they can come to me and say anything. I won't be offended. You know. But yeah, you Fibs, long time subscriber, friends, loving family that you are. I know you guys won't be afraid to say anything. This I know. And I expect I expect you to speak out for sure. Good. Good. May, well, we can't help Judy. She's in a class all her own, May. There's no help there. We tried, and it's just hopeless. We love our Judy. My sissy poo. Yep. So true, May. She's lucky she gets away with highway robbery around us. Because, well, you know, she's our Judes and all. Except for when she's being naughty. And then I have to get after her. Am I gonna like that? Yeah, yep. Fussy cutting it is much better, for sure. Sometimes like I said, sometimes I fussy cut, sometimes I blend them in. It all depends on the look I'm going for, how the image is. Obviously, fussy cutting them does take a little more work. And usually, if I'm going to fussy cut napkins, I'll plan ahead. But sometimes I don't know until I get to the point in the project where the napkin, like now, where I need to put it down. And like I said, usually I will adhere it down and to a thin piece of deli paper and then fussy cut it. But this is an image that's not too delicate. So, I mean, it's delicate, but not too much where I can't cut it out. All right. So I think that's going to be good. And now I can take off the extra layers. Usually napkins have 2 or 3 layers. You don't want to glue it down with those layers on there. You can glue the layers down separately, but never together. Do I want to keep that layer as an underlayer, or do I want to gesso? So stringy with the antennas, I don't know if I'm going to want to mess with it. That's the question. So are they going to be cooperative or not? And I don't know if I can get the thing back on it. Let's see. I know, I'm not going to mess with it. It's going to drive me crazy. Let me fussy cut the other one, and then we'll move on. And this other one, I think I'm gonna leave the 2 butterflies on there, or the other butterfly on there. We'll just go from there. Actually, let me just do it this way. Just start in the middle when I'm fussy cutting. I know something weird about me, I guess. I gotta start at a straight part or not in the middle part. I don't know why that is, but again, something weird about me that I can't just start in any old spot. Maybe it's rhythm for me, I don't know. How many of you like to fussy cut, and how many of you don't like to fussy cut? Well, I guess you have to like fussy cutting, and having really tiny scissors help. I have a few different scissor sizes, so depending on what I'm cutting. These are my favorite fussy cutting scissors. They're super sharp and they're tiny, so I can get in all the little crevices, and I don't really have to put pressure on them. And yeah, and typically I would cut butterfly antennas off, but these are like round circly things, so it's like I can go around, I can just kind of cut those and just kind of pretend that they're, you know, I don't have to worry about the shape too much. So that made it a little bit easier too. Well, hello, Estrada. That's a new name. Welcome to the channel. Oh, these are actually, I got these in the sewing section. If you go to your local craft store, wherever you're at, or you go to a seamstress shop, you'll find some good sets of little scissors that are good for fussy cutting. I got these here in the States. We have shops called Joann's, and that's where I got these at. You'd rather give a kidney than fussy cut? Oh, darn, that's just a little over-exaggerating, isn't it? Okay, but what if it's something that, like, just in general, not talking about butterflies necessarily, but just in general, who likes the fussy cut? I find it very calming. I don't mind it at all. I like the fussy cut. Well, welcome, and thank you, Jane, if you're sharing. Jane from Pink Poodle Crafts, or the Poodle Pack. Is that who you got the share from? Yeah, it's very meditative. I personally enjoy it. Some people, it really is annoying for them, and I can see that. Everybody has their own vibe, you know, when it comes to fussy cutting. You hate it in general, yeah. Doesn't bother you. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure, Teresa. I'm sure, especially, you know, and then you because of all the card work that you do, I can see that you have probably done lots of fussy cutting. Yeah, lots and lots and lots for sure. Because like I said, Teresa's done all kinds of art, you know, and taken all kinds of classes, y'all. So her art knowledge is. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Ghost. Wait a minute. Sorry. I got a Ghost is dropping something off, so I have to go to the door when he gets here. So I apologize. Coon doesn't like it. May's okay as long as she only gets a quick stint of it. couple minutes. I have to go to the door, and then I will be right back, I promise. I'm just picking some, like I said, the ghost is dropping something off for me, so, or to me, really, not for me, but to me. And I will be right back. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get that to attach if I draw, maybe if I just leave a little bit of white there. Let's try that. Probably I'm not going to like it, but maybe if I leave these curly Q-y things in there, kind of go around those. I don't know, we'll see. And a fussy cut around this butterfly really quick. I'm not going to make it too detailed around her. I'll leave a little bit of white because this little one is teeny tiny, but we can leave a little bit there. Okay. All right, let me go to the door. I will be right back, guys. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Thank you, Gila. I'm so sorry. Dottie, don't make me send the copper stick back after you. I'm back now. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It's hot outside, just so y'all know. Bye, Safia. Play with no tan for making pattern. No tan? What the heck is no tan? If I'm pronouncing that right. Obviously not, because I don't even know what it is and how to pronounce it. So, but if I know, or maybe I didn't know it, but I don't think so. No, like I said, I don't have I've never owned a die cutter. I've never, you know, yeah, I've not played with a lot of things. I'm still discovering some things in our art world. Um, I, you know, I was a, throughout my life, as a kid, I was always crafty. And then, as an adult, I got into scrapbooking, and I know how to make, decorative cakes, like wedding cakes and stuff like that. I did that. And then I got into clay making, and then I got into more mixed media. I got into painting with acrylics, but that was really, the medium was not my choice. And from there I got into the liquid mediums, inks and watercolor, and that's my story. And I love where I'm at now. Yeah. No dies, lots of fun. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to look into getting some of that now, won't I? No! Make sure you get that slice in. I can fix her. I tore her a little bit, but she's only the baby. I can hide that. I can hide her, but now her one antenna is kind of good. I didn't cut it off. She didn't lose an appendage. No butterflies were harmed in the making of this video. Well, she's got a little bit of a wing issue, but that's okay. Okay, I'm being very careful because I want to keep these little swirly things, I think. Kind of keep it attached. Okay, now let's see how this looks. Cutting mirrored patterns out of paper. Oh, I'm going to have to check into that. That sounds interesting. Okay, so, well, this is the front now. So now we got to go in the back. We got to figure out how she's going to place, because this girl over here is the main chick, and she's going to be she is the queen. I would say queen bee, but she's not a bee. She's the queen butterfly. So she gets to be all by herself, and she's going to lay it this way, right? So then we're going to flip this over, and we're going to put these two butterflies. She's going to be facing that way. Then yeah, these two have to go this way, which will be actually okay. Actually, they'll face the same way on the opposite side. And we'll have all this nice color with a little bit of white. Yeah, and then don't forget we might add a little bit of gesso in here, a little bit, maybe just tabs, just like my very light smearing, just to bring in a little bit of brightness. I don't want to cover up any of the color. I want to bring just a little bit of brightness. And then we got gold and a little bit of patina I want to bring in. And then we're going to finish by doing some of the FINNABAIR waxes on the sides and bottom. So that's where we're at. Oh, I need to sit down is where I'm at. Oh, my little Loki. Well, there's a few dogs in this house, but mine is Loki. He's my baby. If you watch my stream from what's today, Saturday, Wednesday, I think was the stream where we embarrassed him, and I put him up on my table. Couldn't get him to look at the camera all the way. Got a little bit of his view, but you got to see his whole body though. He's a whole hunk of 35 pounds, and Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be like that. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Let me face this up. Let me get my gesso for both of these, and we'll get these guys down. Actually, do I want... you know what? Gesso... do I want to use that or not? Yeah. He's lovable for sure. I don't know. Maybe I want to just do, let's do I want, this one, let's see. This is my watered down one. I wonder how white this one's going to get me. I don't want it super white, but I want it to be, once you wet these napkins, they become very translucent. Ooh! I almost had an accident with that for sure. Okay, so let's see what we can do with these guys. Let's get her on here. Her and her little pal over here. So kind of where I want it. Okay, so let's just see if this is going to be wide enough. It might be. Okay, so let's just. I don't want to weight the whole thing. I just want to kind of be where it's at. Here a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's dry that. Yeah, with me, humbug. For sure. Yeah. He was being shy. Shy monkey the other day, for sure. I just want to give it a little bit of a whiteness in the background. I want to fade it out now because I don't want no harsh edges. Okay. You've got to be really careful because the antennas are going to want to go down wherever they want to go down at, and I can't have them go down, or you don't want them to go down until you get the rest of the thing in place. So be very gentle and slow with this. Use your finger. Don't be afraid to use your fingers to be your guide. Be gentle with your napkins. Well, I did tear that one, but that's okay. We'll put it back in place. It'll be like it never happened. Be gentle with your napkins, for sure. Okay. Whew. Now, clean that up a little bit. Dry it up and see where I want to now add more color. Hi, Marge. How are you? That's going to get sealed when I use a washi tape, but again, OCD. Okay, so like that. Let me just get out a little bit of this purple. Just tiny, 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 tiny bit. Tiny bit. I mean tiny. Where's my brush? Tiny. Because you guys know how potent this stuff is. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Like, we're going to make a wash with it. Just a wash. Tiny, 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 tiny. Just want to kind of bring it in a little bit. Kind of hip hip. And then Okay. Tiny bits. I'm just using my finger. A little bit of water. Kind of make it so that's not the only whiteness on the bag. All right. Getting off the screen here. Sorry about that. This is really watered down ink, so it gives it that really light washy effect. Okay, so now it doesn't look like it gives like a glow. I chose that over the gesso because I really wanted to I wanted it to be really light. I need to extend it here a little bit. And you can still see all the colors on there, but it's kind of like a hazy glow. Okay, now dry. And then I'm going to bring in, do the gold last. Now I'm going to bring in the patina, which is the dark. Thank you, Debs. We're getting there. Thank you, Pookie. Yeah, this one, Debs, I made my own underpaper, and then I used the P.H. Martin inks. First we stamped the paper, and then we did the inks on top of that, and then we used a combination of Tim Holtz paper, sewing tissue, and Prima tissue paper on top of that. And then I got glue all over my hands. Yuck. And then we put it all together, and this is where we're at now. Okay, now this stuff, I love this color. I'm so glad I got this color. Oh, I gotta order some more. Okay, now this is really dark, and I want to bring in a little, my mini misters. This one got water in it. Yeah, this one's got water in it. I love this dark color. I did use this on my journal page the other day. First time after I bought it, and I really love this color. It's like a dark, ooh, look at that. Oh, yes. It's like a dark sepia. It's just lovely. Thanks, guys. Oh yes, check out Debbie's, and I'm also having a sale on anything in my shop too for the month of July. So we've got a few more days on that, and I've also marked a lot of things down in price permanently. So yeah, do check out our Etsy shops. Oh, and my coupon is where did I put my note? I have my coupon here. My coupon code is July Me Art 30. July Me Art 30 for 25% off as well. So do check out our shops. Check out any YouTubers for their Etsy shops or their own websites. You know, support their art by purchasing their handmade goods. Yeah, I marked everything down, and all my collage packs and cards and everything were marked down 50% before the sale, and then now there's an extra. I'm doing an extra 25% off for the month of July. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forget now. Anyway, Gila, you see this color I'm working with right now, honey? You got to get this. Since I know you're like me, you're a sepia lover. This is really pretty, really, really pretty. I'm just saying. Like a really nice dark, it's patina bronze, but it's a beautiful sepia color. I don't care what they call it. It's a sepia color. Ooh, is it pretty. And again, washi tape's going to come up here, so there's only a little bit of this is going to be peeking out here in a minute. Okay, that's good. I like that. Yeah, patina bronze, 13 arts. Got to get it. And it is totally permanent once it's dry. You know, we tested it out on an actual project the other day on my journal page from Wednesday, and once it's fully dry, because I tested it today before I came on stream, and it didn't move. So once you let it completely cure, it won't move. Yeah, so yeah, look at that nice, rich, dark coffee. Yeah, bronzy sepia color. It's just yummy. It's just yummy. Oh, and I did tell them, Debs, that because I was using I did get your package, your Happy Mail, by the way, and I was telling them about that you are selling the sewing patterns in your shop. Yeah. So. Okay, let that do. Now, we're going to cover up our little beauty here. Our two beauties. I really want to get as much on here. Because I want to... Okay. Now, a little bit of gold. Gotta have a little bit of bling before I put the bling on the sides. So, let's water this down. Oh no, this is not the... Where's my other brush that I like for here? This one. I remember now. I like these. No. These for my splatters. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a little bit of gold. Goes with yellow, and it goes with the goldiness and the butterflies. Yeah, can't go wrong with a little bit of gold. Okay? Alright? Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Nicole. Have a great day, hon. Thank you for coming and being part of my stream. Can't wait to see you again. Am I down enough for you guys to see everything, or do I need to bring the camera down more? I don't know. You guys want to see more of my messy desk, or if I need to come closer? You guys got to remember to say something if I'm not close enough to you guys to see details and stuff. Okay. So that's that. That's that side. Now let's quickly do the girl on this side. Let's see. Come here, you. I have her slightly coming out of there. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. I am gonna have to make my. I'm a purple and teal lover myself, so yeah, I'm gonna have to make myself one with this style for sure. Okay. Quick set that. Shit, it's out of order. Okay. Again, you try to be very careful with the. Put the butt down first. Make sure that it's straight. Come back here and no. Fold over. This one's a little bit easier because I don't have that extra extension I got to worry about. With the extra little butterfly on there. Now the antennae. Yep. Nope, you don't go there. Okay. Perfecto. Okay. We need a little bit more of this. Always remember to sandwich your collage images underneath and over. And on thicker items, you would also glue the back, put glue on the back of the item. But napkins and tissue paper are really so thin usually. You don't, obviously you can't put wet on the back of them and then put them down. it's not necessary, and well, it's just gonna disintegrate in your hand, so you don't have to do the sandwich effect with them. Also, rice paper is also in the same category as napkins and tissue paper. Okay, we'll try that. Then do the same treatment on this side. Now I'm thinking I have a couple different tapes to go with it. I have a nice gold one that might go nice. I have a black and white that might go nice. That actually has butterflies on it. I have a couple choices that we can choose. Okay. It's more my watery ink here. And again, oops, just gonna kind of go in places just to kind of, you know, make it so it's not the only place that has white. And just little bits of it. We want all those yummy colors and textures to show through. Okay. Down here. Okay, good. And then I'm going to give it the same treatment here. A little bit of color in these. And again, I'm making these very much a wash. Very, very watery. Because I just want to kind of bring it in a little bit. Not really potent. Just to kind of bring it in a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to do the gold. Again, can't go wrong with a little bit of bling. Okay. Oops, you get off of there. I don't need you anymore. Okay. Just go over there. Oh, and you still need you. I didn't even use you. Kind of like the ink wash better. Don't need my scissors anymore. Let's dry this. It's garbage. Okay, and those of you that are members, don't forget 12:30 tomorrow, Central Standard Time. We are having our monthly member stream tomorrow. Same place, same bat channel, same bat time. Oh yes, this is a pretty bag. I really, I think this is one of my favorites that I've made. There's been a few that are at the top of my list. This one's definitely a favorite. Definitely a favorite. So I'm going to do this, yes, on this side and this. $1:30 Eastern, Dottie. 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. Oh, that was probably a little too much, but that's okay. It's just enough dark to give this bag a nice shadow. A nice, I just love this color. I love sepia. I've always been a sepia lover. Especially purple browns are just, I just love them. Just one of my favorite colors. just love it. Okay. All right. Done. Done, done, and we're done with that. Love this color. Anything sepia, I love it. Okay. So I did state in the beginning what colors I used. So if you want to follow that, we're going to dry this. And then we'll be ready to do the final thing, which is put on our waxes. And then the bag is done. And if Julie doesn't end up liking it, you know, it's quite possible. Not everything is everybody's cup of tea. It will go in my Etsy shop, or I may keep it. Who knows? Yeah. No. Oh, right. Oh, yes. Let me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, so where did I put this? Okay, so I'm going to bring out some choices. Here's one. There's the other one I have in mind. We could do, no, where's my art bag? My kitty bag, see? We'll let that dry a minute. This is my Tay-Tay bag that Debbie made me. See, Tay-Tay Ling. And I keep my washi tape for my travel bag. This is black and white butterflies. We have gold like shells. We could do straight like black and white florals. Oh, you know what, you guys? Let me bring up the focus is gonna get. Bye, CBs. Thank you for coming, hon. Love you. Okay, it's gonna get blurry for a minute. Let me just so you guys can see these. Okay. So those are the first three that I'm thinking of. Okay. Or I have one in here. There's this one. Or where is the other one I was thinking of? Is it this one? Yes. Okay. Okay, so these are our choices that I was thinking of that would be good for the bag. Now these two got purple tones in them, obviously. This one's kind of geometric. It's got some gold in there, gold lines in there, and some different color purples. And this one is florally. It's got some flowers in there with some dark blues and purples, right? The gold with the shells. So you guys can see those. Or the black and white. This is just butterflies, black and white. Or the flower, black and white. Pink with gold or just gold. So I'm getting a lot of them for these two. And this one. Oh, okay, I'll put these back. Oops. Sorry, putting some back. Okay, so out of these three, which do we like? Black butterfly or purple? Well, the purple flowers has gone back, so well, let's see them against the bag here too. Let's do that. So we have here's our bag. So there's the gold and the black and white, and the purple. Up close and personal. Yep, that's what I'm doing. What do we think? Yeah, I'm leaning towards the black and white myself. The gold's pretty, but I think it's too much. I'm leaning towards these two myself. And I am leaning towards the black butterfly one. I think the geometric might be, it might blend in too much or kind of conflict with what's going on there. Yeah, let's just go with the black and white. It's classic, and yeah, let me bring the focus back down. Okay, and see, so it's kind of what you guys got. I think this blends in too much. I mean, there, maybe not, you know, but I think you lose it. Where this one kind of really will give it an extra little something there. The gold is nice too. Let's see. I can bring you guys in too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one to choose. I like them all. That's the problem. Gold has the most pop, right? I mean, that's just it. It's like, which one do we choose now? They all look nice. There's the gold all by itself. That one looks nice too. They all look nice. I can't decide. What do we do? Okay. I mean, I don't know. And y'all aren't under any, there's no consensus under the group either. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, all right, fine. I didn't know which one to choose, so whatever. We'll just go with the gold. Can't go wrong with a little bit of bling, eh? Blind pick from my bag. We'll just go with the gold. Fine. Hila called it. We'll just do it. Just do it. Okay. So, but before we put that on, oh, and I will need this back. Let's do some creme wax. We might change our mind after I put the cream wax on, because this is kind of, both of these are actually, these are going to be really light. But these are like, they're very, let me show you on a paper what these are like. And they, you know, so this is a really nice rosy gold color, right? Yeah, well, you know. And then you have this one, which is more like a very shimmery pinky color, which will go, not, both of these are going to go on the bag, right, on the edge. So the problem with that is then this becomes kind of really nice with those two. Because it's got a little bit of blue, it's got a little bit of purple, it's got a little bit of pink, and then it's got gold. So, I'm about to make it harder on us, because I'm going to use both of these colors all along the edges, right? So, which one? Oh, here. So, always defer to Debbie. That's true. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what she says after I put some waxes. Ah, smell-o-vision. Love this stuff. Gotta love this stuff for sure. Oh, I don't want, that's blue. On my finger. Get off my thumb. Okay. give it a little bit of that and a little bit of that. Oh, gosh, that's the wrong finger. Okay, this. So it's going to have a nice blinged up edge. This is going to be a really, really shiny bag. Oh, now I can't. Oh, that's what I get for being too zoomed in. Sorry, guys. So, burnishing the sides here. Just rubbing this shiny, nice, yummy wax on the edges. So see how it's gonna give it a nice. God, this stuff just smells so dang good. Like seriously, like you just. Come over with the purple and kind of go over it. It's going to give a nice shimmery edge. I like them mixed. I like both of them by themselves, but I really like them mixed. And the purple, I get more of a rosy gold out of them together, I think. See, it's a nice rosy gold. I like the rose gold a lot. What? And I like the bronze and the peacock. I think these are my 3 favorite colors of this. Let's just do it this way. It'll be easier then. Come in with the purple. It really makes it shimmery. This purple is like a glazy color. It's just really light. And it's not really purple. It looks purple, but it's like a purpley pink. I don't know. It's just unique. It's a unique color for sure. And this stuff dries permanent. Once it's dry, it takes a good 24 hours to dry, I'd say. But it's nice once it's dry. See, it's a nice rose gold color. Especially when you put it against a dark color, you can really see how rose gold it is. I just love it. Love it. That's another color I'm a fan of, is rose gold. Anything rose, but a true rose gold. I'm not, there's a lot of fake rose golds out there. Don't be taken by the imitation rose gold colors. But no, seriously, I do love rose golds. You don't need washi tape. I just think that it finishes off the bag. Like, you know, I do a pretty good cut. But, like, you know, you have these edges. And let me put some more glue right there. Because I obviously didn't get it very well. But you have, I think it just gives it a finish. Because I do pretty good with my cuts. But I still have, like, you know, I just think it just finishes it really well. That's just my opinion. No, you don't need, where was I? You don't need, the washi tape. But I think it gives the bags a nice finish. And it will hide any errors you make if you don't have a nice straight cut up there. Okay. Look at all that pretty color. I don't know why I was using my finger. I have brushes. Shauna, what is wrong with you? You forgot about your brushes. Gosh dog it. Seriously? What is wrong with me? Actually, I know what's wrong with me. Whatever. Okay. So, let's see, make sure I got a nice shimmer on both sides. Okay, so there it is. Nice, pretty bag, eh? I love this bag. It has a very like astrological feel. Hi, Patsy. Thank you. Yeah, if there's imperfection, it does hide that, but but I just think it just finishes it. Okay, so now we're back to the same question. Now that I put the bling on it, does that change our mind or give us any extra impression or decision rather to the tape? Where's that other one? And I'll hold the bling up there so you guys can see it. You know, does the bling, the wax, change our mind? I make mine hold because I do the sandwich with the matte medium, the golden matte medium, which is the best in the business. Or you can use your gel medium. I think Debbie's right. I think we need to go with this one. Now she wants gold. Okay, let's do it one by one. What do we think? Gold? Gold across the top. Now that we've got the bling. Or black and white. Black and white. I'm not feeling that one, so I'm going to take that one off the table. So I'm done. Yeah, I'm not feeling it with this one, May. I'm not feeling it. I'm thinking one of these two are our best bet. So what do? So we got Debbie's either way. Judy's whatever. Dara's with Judy. Dottie likes the gold or the pink and gold, so Dottie's both. So we got a lot of people for both, so nobody has a decision. Y'all are not helpful. I'm just saying. Just saying. Y'all are not helping me today. Y'all are fired. Okay, we're just gonna go with, I think we're gonna go with that one. I think it'll just, it adds to the, you know, because it's got the geometric lines of gold going through it. It'll go, I think it'll go nicely with everything going on there. Again, this bag has a very, like, it's and it probably, maybe it has a lot to do with the stamping I put in the background, and you know, I know some of that, a lot of that's hidden with the papers and stuff, but I think with the colors chosen and all the gold splots, it's like, it's got a very astrological feel. So that's just, I don't know. That's what we're going with. This is what we're going to put down. Hey. I removed the black and gold. I do like the black and gold. It's one of my favorite washi tapes. That's why I bought it. But once I put the bling on here, I think it kind of was not made for this project. And I go a little bit over the sides. Oh yeah, that's gonna look pretty. Yeah. And I'll leave a little extra because I'm gonna wrap it over. Again, that gives it a good seal. And again, I'm gonna encase it in the matte medium. Well, at least you don't have to herd cats, okay? A golden matte medium. It's in my favorites list. You can get it almost anywhere. Yeah. It is a little pricey, but again, you know, you can use your Mod Podge. You can, I don't know, you know, you can use your gel medium of choice. I use this because it's good stuff. I do have gel mediums, and I will use those from time to time. But gold matte medium's good stuff. And, well, for me, it lasts a long time too, because I don't. I buy the big jar, the big Kahuna for about $20-something, and it lasts me a while. As much as even with all the collage projects I do, it still lasts me a while. And I don't know if that's because of the consistency. You know, Mod Podge is a little bit thicker in consistency, so yeah, I don't know. But make sure you get down in your corners and your sides. And again, I let these bags cure for 48 hours, and then I give them one final seal of matte medium all over, and then I wax them. So then they are ready. So it takes a good few days for mine to be ready. Again, that's just the OCD in me. because I know that they're going to be going to somewhere that they're going to be used a lot. And I don't want anything to fall off. Yeah, I don't like I don't have it in my studio anywhere. I don't, I'm not a fan. Never was. I tried it and I ended up giving it away because it's just not in my wheelhouse for sure. It does not have a place in my studio. Yeah, definitely a donation item for sure. And I always like to clean up as I go along, so I clean up my zipper part here and here, that way. And then if there's any paper part, it'll either go underneath or it'll get, I will, it'll get tucked underneath, or I'll take a knife to it after the bag is cured. And then I'll just wrap this a little bit on this side too, just to make sure. And then get my little tiny scissors. Make sure that this is straight on here. Don't want it. We want it to look like it is in place. I'm trying to find a place in the tape that it won't look funny when it's cut, or maybe where it's darker, or yeah, I just try to find a place where it's less obvious, or less, yeah, just less. Okay, then like I said, it'll cure for 48 hours. I still have the other one I got to finish, and then I'll one final coat of matte medium everywhere, and then they get waxed, and then they're ready to go. There we go. So this bag is pretty much done. Lots of bling, and yeah, I love this bag. It is super pretty. Super pretty. Yeah, and the wax has to dry too, which takes a good few hours to overnight. Yeah. And I do take, like I said, this is a commission piece. So if you're looking, and I have different size bags, so if you are looking for art storage bags, don't be afraid to email me with your wishes. I will be glad to make you a bag on stream. And colors and decor of your choice. Okay, that's over there, that over there, scissors away. Let's see what this bad boy looks like under some good on my real table, not under this gray yucky thing. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I'm just saying, I'm a little biased. That's side 2. Actually, that's the back. This is the front. Look at that. It is beautiful. Yeah, that's the, well, purple and teal are my, that, and I love sepia and rose gold. Those are my really 4 top colors. But I've become a color snob, so I like a lot of colors, different colors in all the color ranges. Thank you, Dottie, everyone. A comp journal for page and what? Oh, take one of your comp journal pages and make it a bag is what you're saying. We're creating it for a bag. Yeah, no. This is one of my I think this is my top favorite too that I've made. There's a couple other ones that are really up there on the top of my list, but this one really came out really, really nice. Yeah. So, yeah, and I have several, I do all my bags online, so I have several. I should make should go through my videos and put all my bag streams in one list, so everybody can see them and make them under their own, in addition to under the live streams, because right now you can find them all under the live streams for sure, but make them under their own playlist. I think I might do that. I could. You're right, Dar. I should. Yeah, absolutely. Take it to the front and back. Yeah, for sure. I could sell that as a digital download for sure. It is very pretty. Let you know if Julie. Okay, you'll be next on the list. If you want one, Christine, I have more napkins and stuff. And if you want one, email me. And I will. Like I said, I do. You know, just because Julie ordered one doesn't mean you can't order one either. But yeah, definitely. I will take pictures, and this will become a digital download, especially at least for my members. I will make this download for my members, and then I might make it available on my Etsy shop. But yeah, this one did come out very pretty. Very, very pretty. We put a lot of work into it, but I love all the colors and everything. So thank you all for coming and keeping me company. Members tomorrow, 12:30, 1:30 Eastern, is our live stream for our members. I will see you guys then. I love you all, and thank you to all my new subscribers and those that, thank you, Hila girl, that come and support me and all that stuff. I love you all. And all those watching the recording, thank you as well. I really do appreciate all the love and support. And again, email me if you guys need anything. I will see you guys, some of you tomorrow, but the rest of you in the next video. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Teresa. Love and hugs, my girl. Bye, Poogie, for being a fantastic mod. All my mods. I love you guys so much. I do. Good night, Dottie. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.